Okay, here we go, chapter 1. Hopefully this gets a good grip on it. All right, so in chapter 1, there's 3 main things that I wanted to cover on the test. Okay? And 3 main things is really 5. Okay, so the first 2 are inferential and descriptive statements. So what's the difference between inferential and descriptive? And so when we read this, it says 84% of those surveyed would choose organically grown produce over produce grown using chemical fertilizer, pesticides, or herbicides. And we don't care about the pesticides, herbicides, all we care about is 84% of those surveyed. Survey says. Oh my gosh. Gosh. Can't laugh at nothing. Alright, so since we're talking about, since we surveyed these people, and we're talking exactly about, specifically, or we're actually describing these people. You get what you get what I'm laying down for you? We're describing these people, right? What is that? Is that inferential or descriptive? Since we're describing the people that we surveyed, it's descriptive, of course, right?
What are the chances?
Okay, so, like when you're talking exactly about the people that you are surveying, or that you are testing, or that you see what I'm saying? Then it's called a descriptive statement. Now, when an inferential statement is something that is inferred. So if I say, well, of those surveyed, blah, 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 I'm looking at this survey, I'm going to say, hey, 84% of the Americans would choose organically grown, don't care about the herbicide, pesticides, all that stuff. All I care about is of Americans. And I could even say of the Native Americans. Whatever, it doesn't matter. What matters is I'm no longer describing the people. I didn't question every American, right? If I didn't question every American, then I'm inferring that every American feels this way. That out of all America, I can say all the world for that matter, right? It's inferential. Now, when you infer, it doesn't mean it's wrong. We infer all the time. All the time. We use studies to infer about a group of people. Right? That's what we do. But it doesn't mean that it's descriptive. It doesn't mean that it's absolutely correct and you're talking about just this group. Okay? Because you didn't give a chance for everyone in the group to give a chance. So it's called an inferential statement. And these are weaker than these. Okay? They're weaker because it's inferred. It's like it's an assumption. See what I mean? Okay? So that's really powerful to know. Hey, most of the statistics out there are used to infer about America, or about France, or about Canada, whatever. Holy cats. Okay, I gotta hurry up. That's the second though. Alright, next. Designed experiment versus observational study. Now, the key here is, I'm reading aspirin of Cardiovascular disease. In the article by P. Whitaker entitled A Randomized Trial of Low-Dose Aspirin in a Primary Prevention of Cardiovascular Disease in Women. In the New York... Hey guys, I'm recording, please. Shh, quiet.
My bad.
Recording. Thank you. Okay, is in the New England Journal of Medicine, okay? And we randomly assigned 39,000 initially health care and women 45 years of age and older to receive 100 milligram of aspirin or a placebo. Placebo?
Is it designed?
Placebo? Let me try that again. Placebo, right? Placebo means designed experiment. Anytime you see the word control group, or placebo, it's a designed experiment. Now, an observational study is a study where you're observing a group, right? You could be doing a lot, you could be giving them medicine, but if you're not giving them a control or a placebo, then you're just observing them. You're seeing how they're reacting to the medicine, and then that's considered an observational study. So, no placebo, no control, then it's an observational study. It's as simple as that. Okay? Now, talking about whether something is suitable or valid, okay? In a Memorial Day poll, we did an online conducted poll over Memorial Day weekend, so it's on the weekend that we're talking about. Okay, we asked people, what are you doing? Okay, now you got to take into effect, this was done back in 1990. Okay, this book was created in 1990. So we're talking about previous to having phones, you know, and being able to be anywhere you want and seeing internet and then being able to answer the question. No, the only place you're going to see the internet in 1990 is at home on your computer, right? And so therefore, when they do this poll, right, they're polling only the people at home. Now, their questions are you at home? Are you going outdoors? You know, going on vacation, right? Or are you going to the military cemetery for Memorial Day weekend, right? Now, it would be better to do this poll not on the weekend, right? Because people are usually doing what they're doing on that weekend. If I'm up fishing because I'm vacationing, I'm not on the phone doing observational study. If I'm at home relaxing, I might. Okay? And that's why they came up with a conclusion of 84% stay home. Well, of course, because you tested people who were staying home, or maybe were going to leave later that day. Okay? So, not a very good way to test. And so that test that they did was called bias. And whenever anything is biased, it is not suitable. Right? Which also means it's not a valid study. Okay? The whole key to creating a valid study is to make it suitable. So,